The new super whale that just recently became active for SafeMoon, it has started to sell once again today. But there's something really interesting that I just found out that you're going to find probably pretty interesting too. Before I go any further into this, I want to say a special shout out thank you to our Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to Rem AG for being a higher tiered supporter. If you'd like to join and be up on that board for as little as $1 a month, there is a link in the description. Also, please keep in mind that I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion, it's my own research, and I highly encourage you guys to go do your own research. And so here we go. You guys ready for this? I hope you're ready for this because we're doing it. Now, if we go take a look at the whale reports, we can see that this was at 7:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's Los Angeles, just FYI. Excuse me. And so this individual sold 287.03 billion SafeMoon, which equated to approximately $645,313. That's a pretty big boy play. Now, if you think about it, 287 billion, if you factor in the amount before the transaction, you're looking at right around 300 billion or so. So about a third, right? Or a little bit less than a third of a trillion. So if they do this in increments, they've still got a good handful of these transactions that they can go through. Okay, so what is it that's so interesting about this specific transaction? Well, the time is 7:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and if we go and look at the charts here, and we go look at 7:15 Pacific Standard Time, it would be right here. And what's going on with the volume right there? Is it red? No, it's green. And on top of it, how much volume is actually there? It basically looks like there's nothing, right? Well, here's the interesting thing about this, is that if we go ahead and hop on over here to the BSC scan, we can see that it did happen 5 hours, 10 minutes ago, identifies the same time frame. Excuse me. What we can actually see is it went through PancakeSwap. So we do identify it's not through SafeMoon swap, which would make more logical sense because the price has typically been higher. So let's go ahead and swap this over to PancakeSwap version 1. Whoa, what do we have here, right? Take a look at this, guys. That's where the big red candle comes into play. That 7:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We could see that just massive plunge that took place. A little bit more of a follow-up right afterwards with that too. And yeah, so guess what? Whoever this person is, I don't think they really understand what they're doing, because the PancakeSwap version 1 price, well, maybe they do. Hold on. Let's take a look at where it was. This is at 23 basically on PancakeSwap version 1 at that time. Okay, so we're at 23. And let's go take a look at the other side. The other side was approximately 22.55. Okay, so I guess in reality, they actually were able to pull off, I guess, getting a little bit more out of it. And let's go take a look at the SafeMoon swap side at 7:15. Hopefully this is going to show it. And let's go ahead and zoom in on here. Yeah, that's interesting. It shows a drop taking place over on the SafeMoon swap side, and we also see that relative on the PancakeSwap version 1 side, but PancakeSwap version 2 hasn't really been affected. Very bizarre, but we did see on the report here, as I noted, that it went through PancakeSwap. So that was at approximately 24. Yeah, see, so in reality, if they would have sold it through the SafeMoon swap, they would have been able to make the most profit off of it themselves. Plus, technically, it would have helped the rest of the SafeMoon ecosystem because of how SafeMoon swap works with its internal transaction fee, right? So very interesting to see how this is playing out. This individual selling through PancakeSwap version 1, not version 2, not even using SafeMoon swap. They're not getting the worst deal, but they're getting pretty darn close to it. Like, historically, if we've been looking at it, we've been seeing that PancakeSwap version 2 price has been higher than that of version 1. So it's very surprising to see this going on. And I think the big question that I want to leave off with you guys is, how much more do you think this individual is going to sell? Do you think they're going to be doing it ideally like once a day, once every other day? This is a lot of money. And for somebody that maybe didn't have any money before, this could be an opportunity for them where they're like, hey, the market's going down. Like Bitcoin right now is at $52,973. It is dropping hard. And it actually just a little bit ago went all the way down to 51,659 or so. 51,587 it looks like before it started to actually bounce back up. So yeah, it is not looking good for crypto at the moment. I would not be surprised if we get a nice little bounce going on here towards the evening with the stuff, depending on what the United States government, the Senate, ends up voting on, Congress votes on. Is it Senate or Congress? I think it's Congress votes on for the, I think they're doing the debt ceiling limit today. Might be the government shutdown. Let's see, is it the debt ceiling limit? Debt ceiling limit. When's the deadline? Deadline. Yeah, it's one or the other. I can't tell. Anyways, I don't want to drag on this video too long for you guys. Let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think that this whale is going to end up selling more today? Do you think that they're going to be doing it periodically? Do you think that they're just kind of getting a little bit more and they're going to wait until version 2 and be patient? I get the vibe like they're just going to keep selling. Especially if Bitcoin starts tanking a lot, they might panic sell a whole bunch. It would be nuts. Can you imagine if they just straight up sold everything all at once? If they sold everything at once, I would not be surprised if SafeMoon dropped below the 1. Like if it just erased to 0. And that would be such a good buying opportunity for so many people, in my personal opinion. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm talking basically about myself. I'd be looking at buying more myself. You guys should go do your own research. And that's it. Don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up, like button. It does help us out with the YouTube search algorithm. Click the bell icon so you know whenever we go live. And I will see you in the next episode.